Right, I've got here an old box with some old threading chasers. A couple of them have got handles on, which look like they've been put on fairly recently, so I probably used these not so long ago. And that one says 14 Uni HSS L.A.L. England. L.A.L. stands for Lehman, Archer and Lane, and they were just up the road from where I am right now. And I've got a feeling my dad used to work for them once upon a time, so I don't know if that's how come I have got all these. And I'm looking at them because I've got a job that might require one. So what I need is an 18 TPI, which we've got here. The downside to this is that it's 18 WF, Whitworth form I presume that means. And that's ever so slightly different from a unified thread form, but I think it's the only external 18 TPI chaser I've got. I have a little rummage in this box, but I don't think there's anything else. We've got some internal ones, and some of these have been clamped in a tall post, so you can see clamping marks on them. Oh, writing is so faint, but it's not what I'm looking for. .40 Whitworth, L.A.L. again, L.A.L. Limited England. It's interesting that it looks like the front part is different steel to the rest of it. Can't see the TPI, but it's a WF again. That is mighty chunky. 6 Whitworth. .24 Uni. .20 Whitworth. Right, I won't keep looking through here, and if I find something that'll be great, but I've got a feeling that the only 18 TPI that we've got here is the Whitworth form, but it's close enough that I think for what I'm going to do, I don't think it's going to matter. So let's have a look at what I've got in mind. And what we need the chasers for is for a bit of work on these half shafts that somebody's brought in. They're for a Triumph TR3, I believe. Might be a TR2, but TR2 or TR3. And they're spares, but the guy would like to have them in a condition that he could put them into service if needed, and in order to do that we've got to firstly get rid of this bearing, which is kind of jammed up I don't know if it's got a broken ball or something in it, but whatever, it's no good. That's going to come off. And then we've got to clean up the threads here. And these are 5/8 UNF. Now I don't have a die. I do have a tap, and they brought a nut in with the half shafts, so I've run a tap through the nut, but that nut will not go on these shafts. Oh, how do I manage to do that? Get it cross-threaded as I'm taking it off the tap. Oh dear. Come on, you bugger. Right. This tap is an L.A.L as well, made up the road. God knows how many years ago. But anyway, this nut does not want to screw onto here. Okay, it starts. It doesn't go too far on before it starts getting caught on knots and things. I'm going to find that I'm being an idiot here, aren't I? Because this is looking like it's going all the way on here. It's a bit rough and notchy. So yeah, I will probably bugger up the nut again if I try and force that on there. A quick look on the other one. I think it's pretty similar. You can see the state of this. It's a bit nasty. Similar sort of thing. It will start and then starts getting. Well, these are a bit cruddy, so a good wire brushing wouldn't hurt. But you can see they're kind of a bit flat in places and just a little bit beaten up. So what I want to do is to use the hand chaser to clean these threads up. They'll obviously be around the other way. Put the shaft in a lathe. Right, get that spinning and just run that along there by hand. That's the theory anyway, just to clean out the rubbish and clean up the form of the thread. Not quite the right form, because this is a Whitworth form on the chaser and that's a unified thread on the axle, but I think they should be close enough to not be a major issue. First thing I want to do though is put a handle on this, similar sort of thing to these two. So I think I've got some old wooden handles kicking around, so we'll do that first. Well, hopefully that's in there. Bit safer with the handle on. Which is quite good. We've got cross holes for a split pin, which is not making life any easier, and that is a bit mullered at the end. Not much we can do about that. Let's see if the nut will go on. Pretty sloppy at the end. But yeah, that's okay. I will just clean this area up a little bit just to get the rust off of it, and that'll be this job jobbed. I think that'll do. I think our customer is going to be capable enough of cleaning out the splines.